The ballroom shimmered with money, crystal lights, champagne laughter, and a band that played like they were afraid to stop. It was her company's gala, my wife's night. She stood there in a silver dress that probably cost more than the piano in the corner, the kind of dress that announced power before she ever opened her mouth. When the band started playing, her boss extended a hand. She didn't hesitate. She smiled that polished, razor-edged smile she wore when she wanted the world to know who really held the reins, and said, "Of course." They danced slow, too close. Whispers started. Cameras clicked. And I stood there, invisible, holding my glass like a prop in a life that didn't belong to me anymore. When she turned to look at me, her expression was pure control, like she was reminding me of my place. That's when one of her colleagues, tall, confident, too handsome for his own good, leaned toward me and said, "If you're free, take me next." I didn't flinch. I set my drink down, met his eyes, and smiled. Gladly. The moment I stepped onto the dance floor, the room paused. Conversations faltered. My wife turned, and for the first time that night, panic flashed across her face. Because in that half second, she realized something was already in motion. When I married Claire, I thought I'd won the lottery. She came from wealth. I came from work. She had pedigree. I had persistence. She once said she loved that I was grounded, that I made her feel real. But wealth has gravity. It pulls people into its orbit until they forget who they were before it. And somewhere along the way, she stopped introducing me as her husband. I became her project. The joke started small. You would understand it's a corporate thing. Then, he's the creative one, not the financial type. Eventually, she stopped laughing with me altogether. That's when I realized what I'd become. A trophy that no longer matched the decor. It wasn't one betrayal that broke us. It was a collection. The late-night strategy meetings. The dinners for two she swore were business. The way her phone tilted away whenever she texted. It all unraveled the night her assistant sent me the wrong email. An invitation meant for my wife. Private suite. 9:30 p.m. After the gala. Recipient, Robert M., executive director. Her boss, the same man she was dancing with. I didn't react, didn't rage. I just stared at the email until it became a plan. I didn't confront her. I calculated. Step 1, legal silence. Before anything else, I called my attorney. I wanted the house, the cars, and half of her investments secured. I quietly updated a clause in our prenuptial agreement, one she'd signed years ago without reading. Infidelity would void her claim to my company's shares. Step 2, social leverage. I reached out to her boss's wife, Anna, a calm, intelligent woman who hadn't been seen at a company event in months. When I showed her the forwarded message, she didn't cry. She smiled, slow and sharp, like someone who'd been waiting for a reason. Step 3, timing. The gala was their grand stage, the perfect moment for their illusion of power. I decided to make it the final act. When I stepped on the floor to dance with her colleague, who also happened to be her boss's brother, the room tilted. The band played on. We danced effortlessly, elegant, unbothered. Whispers started. Phones came out, and my wife's smile began to crack. Her boss noticed. So did Anna, watching from the balcony, champagne in hand, eyes cold as glass. When the song ended, I took the microphone from the bandleader. Before the next song, I said, raising my glass, a quick toast to partnerships, personal and professional. The room stilled. Cameras flashed. To honesty, I continued, even when it's expensive. Anna stepped forward, voice smooth as silk. And to consequences. She handed her husband a manila envelope. Inside, hotel receipts. Photos. Emails. His face drained of color. Murmurs spread like wildfire. My wife's glass shattered on the floor. She whispered, "What did you do?" I looked at her, calm. Nothing you didn't start. Security escorted her boss out first, pale and sweating. The board members followed, whispering like vultures. She tried to follow me, pleading, "Please, we can fix this." I stopped at the door. "You want to control?" I said. "Now you have it, over nothing." By morning, she'd lost everything. Her affair was splashed across the business pages, and a file for divorce. And me? The photos of me dancing, smiling, unbothered, circulated on every industry blog that covered the scandal. The calm husband who outplayed them both. Irony loves symmetry. It's been a year. She's tried to apologize, to meet, to explain. I told her the truth. I don't need closure. I need silence. No more galas. No more marble floors. Just peace. Sometimes when a song from that night plays on the radio, I see her face again, cornered, desperate, exposed. That was the night I learned something important. Revenge doesn't need rage. It needs precision. I didn't raise my voice. I just let her dance herself off the stage. She wanted power. I gave her the spotlight and let her burn beneath it.